Hello again, Jay Bo here, founder of Living with Strength and Honor, the Warrior Rise Experience, and certified trainer inside the Wake Up Warrior movement. Hey, congratulations, you've taken the first step forward in learning to deploy a brand new model in you getting what you want. You should acknowledge yourself, right? First step's the most important one. You can't make any others until you make the first step, and you've done that. So, well done. I wanted to see this video so that you could get an idea, sort of a framework that we're going to work inside of for the June 13th event. All right? So, there's 3 R's that sort of occur inside this place we call the gap between where you are and where you want to be, right? They're recognition, reaction, reality, and results. And they all start with a trigger. See, triggers are just events, right? So let's just take a scenario. Let's take the scenario that you've decided that part of your action step today and part of you reaching your target was to meditate 20 minutes as soon as you came in the door from work. Of course, when you walked through the door, something occurred. Some event occurred that triggered you. Okay? Like maybe you walked in, the kids are going nuts and you just didn't know what to do about it, right? It just drove you crazy. You said, screw it. I don't have, I can't meditate. I don't have time to do that right now. I've got to handle this situation. Maybe your spouse had a bad day and they're ranting and raving and whatnot. And you think, oh, hell, it's not worth it. I'll just go deal with this. Or you got home a little bit late. Maybe it was a little bit hot. Maybe it was raining. Maybe your favorite TV show was on. Maybe you just weren't focused this afternoon. You decide, screw it. Just not doing it. And there it starts. The slow, inexorable decline to inaction and lethargy and really caring not about what you committed to do. Now that's a trigger. See, that trigger in you created a certain reaction. And generally comes with a set of actions that you're accustomed to taking when those triggers set in for you. All right, so here's how it starts. You're going along your day and boom, an event occurs. Now let's just first off recognize, be aware of the fact that this event is just an event. It's just a set of facts. Now the truth is that there are some emotions attached to that fact, right? You might be irritated, frustrated, angry, disappointed, sad, mad, whatever. Those feelings are attached to certain events, certain triggers that sort of pull your chain, right? Right, pulls your chain. And when it does, you have a certain reaction, even a physiological reaction. And you may take action based upon that. So when you get triggered, which again, maybe you're irritated, frustrated, mad, all those things, you decide, you know what I need? I don't need meditation. I need a cigarette. Or screw meditation. I'm going to have a couple of drinks. That's going to set things right. And maybe you like to pop a little something or you smoke a little something or whatever it is you do. Maybe you just go lock yourself in the bedroom and decide, I'm not engaging with anybody. I'm ignoring everybody until they all go away. Maybe you turn right back around, get back in your car and go have drinks with the boys. I don't know what your reaction is. But if you first recognize that there is a trigger, you will see that right after that, there's an emotional response, a story that you've assigned to that, and an action that you generally take. Either way, you're derailed off of your commitment, and your focus is now shifted towards this reaction, right? Towards this alternate reality, towards this story that you've created, rather than the focus of what you had originally laid down, which was, this is my target, these are the steps, and this is why it's so important to me. And if I just follow these steps, I get there. That was your plan. Boop, out the window. Because of this trigger, right? And this reaction that you have, and then the shift in focus that is inevitable and becomes your reality. Of course, the end result of all that is nothing happens towards in moving you towards your goal. Everything just stays the same. In fact, if it doesn't stay the same, what it does is it gets worse. Because not only have you taken a step forward towards your goal, now you have to deal with all the other stuff that's come along with it. You have to deal with the emotions of being irritated, frustrated, and upset and mad. Now you're upset with yourself because you broke your commitment. Maybe you got a hangover. You've done some other damage to your body. Your body's having to deal with the cortisol and all the other horrible chemicals that your body creates whenever you go through these crises. And then you're on the loop again, like you're on the habit trails, I like to call it, right? This is and over and over and over and over. And pretty soon, fuck it. Oh, it wasn't that important to me anyway. At least that's what you tell yourself. Because you can't stand to admit that once again, you're not going to hit your target. Now, there's another way to go about it. We're going to be discussing this June 13th, Thursday evening, 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. We're going to talk about how to reframe things and shift your focus even in the face of these obstacles and stick to your plan that you've set up to get to a certain spot. There are tactical, practical methods that you can deploy. Between now and then, all I want you to do is consider this model. Consider this recognition or awareness of these triggers, these things that happen to you, right? How you react to them, both emotionally and what actions you take. How that ends up creating your reality, which is not real, but it's the stories you tell. And so therefore, there goes your focus in that area. And that focus creates the same result over and over that you're getting now. Just recognize that without judgment. Don't use it to beat yourself up. Don't feel bad. Just see and know and recognize. You don't do anything, journal about it. We'll talk more about this on Thursday evening. Thank you again. Again, I acknowledge you for taking the first step and the second step now. You've taken 2 steps, you've watched this video, and now you're going to go consider a third step. You're going to start to consider what this model looks like and how it acts in your life. That's going to help you pre-frame and get you in the right mindset to take this leap to be able to bridge that gap going forward. Until then, I wish the very best for you. Keep your chin up. Strength and honor to you.